So here we have the BMW 320d Sport Touring on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows around the rear. Let's start off inside the boot and then work around the rest of the car from there. So the tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can do that off of the key by simply pressing this button, and that will then open up, as you can see. Now you can also see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with a three-way folding rear seat as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back down to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are in great condition, as you can see. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now they're inside the car, we're going to start off with the dials. On the far left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge, then the speedometer, the rev counter, and the coolant temperature gauge. You can see within the trip computer in the middle, the total miles on this car are only 1,188, so very low mileage. The information that's displayed above that can be changed using a button on the indicator stalk, as you can see me doing now, for various different bits of fuel economy information, and then back round to the beginning again. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we have cruise control and speed limiter, and then on the right hand side we have stereo controls as well as voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it will do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is of course once you paired the phone, and that is done on the central screen up here. First of all, you can see me moving around various menus. What I'm doing now is all being done using BMW's iDrive system, which is essentially this dial. You've got a few buttons just there that access menus directly. We're in the main menu at this moment in time. Turning this dial will take us through the various options. We can then select them by pushing this dial down. This also moves to the right, to the left, as you can see, and it'll move up and down as well. So firstly, you can see this car's got satellite navigation, so we push that button down. We can go to any of these, or we can simply look at the map, again by pushing that button down. If I wanted to access this menu to the left here, I'll just jog the dial over to the left, and it'll open that menu up. And anything you highlight, you'll see there, it'll tell you what it is. So it won't just leave you with a symbol and leave you guessing, you'll know exactly what's going on. If we go back to the main menu, you can see at the top of this section, we've got two separate bits for music. So first of all, with regards to the radio, we have FM, AM and DAB digital radio. And then in other ways, or in terms of other ways to listen to music, we have a CD player, and then we've got various external devices that we can connect. So we can connect phones, so you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, and we've got auxiliary input as well. So plenty of ways to listen to your music in this car, and that telephone option is where you would pair your phone up. The other thing that it's worth seeing on here is if I pop the car into reverse, not only have we got reversing sensors, but we'll get a little kind of visual warning of the sensors as well as the beeps. And if we pop it back in neutral, we can turn that system off. Working our way down, we have the CD player, and then we have dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the temperature independently on either side of the car. Fan speed is adjustable in the middle, up or down. Once you're happy with the temperature and fan speed, that button will turn the air conditioning on, or you can hit auto, and the car will maintain those temperatures for you by taking control of the fan speed itself. To override that, just readjust the fan speed, or press the auto button and you'll go back to the exact settings you were on previously. Under that we have two cup holders and a 12-volt charging socket underneath this cap. We have a 6-speed manual gearbox and the iDrive system that we've been through briefly already. And then to the right hand side of the gearbox we have these buttons here. So that will turn off traction control, and this will turn on or off the parking sensors, as you can hear now. This will change the driver setup of the car. So we're in comfort mode at the moment, which is the normal everyday driving mode. If I press that button, I'm putting it into sport mode, and it will let you know up on the screen that that's what you've done. Essentially what it's changing in sport mode is it's making the steering firmer, the accelerator pedal will react a bit faster to what you do, the whole car will just feel a bit sportier. Similarly, we go back to comfort and then down to Eco Pro. Again, it will show us on the screen, but Eco Pro is kind of the exact opposite of sport mode really. Everything becomes a bit more docile, really good for town driving. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.